and our main story is that a search is underway for two British men who've gone missing while working as volunteers in Ukraine.
Christopher Parry, who's 28, and 48-year-old Andrew Bagshaw were last seen on Friday in the eastern Donetsk region, where fighting with Russia has been intense. The Foreign Office says it is supporting the families of both men. Vincent McAviney reports.
This is Christopher Parry on Friday, racing through Bakhmut to save a civilian, Oksana, who's in desperate need of rescue. Filmed on Friday, the 28-year-old from Truro in Cornwall has been posting videos like this to document his aid efforts. But a few hours later, Christopher Parry and fellow British humanitarian 48-year-old Andrew Bagshaw went missing while helping to evacuate civilians near Soledar in the Donetsk region, where Russians' attacks have been focused in recent days. Neither man has been heard from or seen since. Ukrainian police are appealing for information. Christopher Parry, who's been in Ukraine since last March, is believed to have rescued hundreds of people from the front lines of the conflict over recent months.
Not experienced Christmas anymore either. It's very peculiar to be here. You kind of forget that it's Christmas still. I really have no idea, because there's no sign of it anywhere, of course.
The Foreign Office advises against all travel to Ukraine and has urged British citizens in the country to leave due to the risk to life. Nevertheless, in a statement, a Foreign Office spokesman confirmed, "We are supporting the families of two British men who have gone missing in Ukraine." Andrew Bagshaw's parents have released a statement saying they love him dearly and are immensely proud of the incredible work he has done to help people in challenging circumstances. British prisoners are considered high-value targets by Russia. In September, the Kremlin swapped 55 Russian troops in a deal that included 5 British prisoners of war. Ukraine has said it's strengthening its forces in the area they've gone missing. For both men's families, it's now an anxious wait for news on their sons. Vincent McAviney, BBC News.
Well, our correspondent Hugo Pachega is in Kyiv for us this morning. Morning to you, Hugo. What more do we know about the search for these two men?
Good morning, Sally. So it is a little bit after 8 o'clock in the morning here, so we're hoping to have an update from the police in Donetsk, where this search operation is happening. We had a statement last night from the authorities there, and they said Andrew Bagshaw and Christopher Parry were last seen on Friday morning in the city of Kramatorsk. They were traveling towards Soledar. This is a town where intense fighting has been happening in recent days, and this is just miles away from Bakhmut. For weeks we've been talking about Bakhmut, how ferocious battles have been taking place there. So this is where the war is happening in this country. So obviously a very difficult search operation there for these two British men. And again, the last time there was information about them was on Friday morning, so 4 days now without any kind of information about where they are. And very difficult search operation then in this part of the country where fighting is happening. Also, the weather is extremely cold in that part of the country, minus 12 degrees this morning in Bakhmut, so not making this search operation any easier, and obviously a very difficult moment for these families as they await to hear more information about this operation taking place.